Are we on? Okay, how you doing, folks? Swan from Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools. Coming from a hot New England, specifically Massachusetts. It is really hot. It was 93 degrees here in Massachusetts. I don't know if you can hear them now. Some thunder is rolling over this way here to the west and kind of northwest. We got some heavy rains coming, but it's really sunny and hot, and I decided I'd do a beer review on this fine Jack's Abbey's brewery. What is it? Lupulus. That sounds really good. They brewed a lot of good brews, and this is Hop Moon. It's in collaboration down in New York City, and Brooklyn to be precise, with KCBC. It's a collective brewery down there. It's been around for I think 11 years. Very unknown, but it's very known. If you're in the beer world, it's very known. If you're not, it's kind of like unknown. And they collaborate with a lot of different people. You can go in there yourself and brew yourself a batch of beer. It's a do-it-yourself or two there. I got some info on it. The hat is was so sunny today. I need the shade for my eyes, and it was really hot and sunny. Now it's nice. It's very cloudy, and the rains are going to be coming. So let me get this beer review in. Lupulus Volmanda beer. As you can see right here, let's show it on there. How Hop Moon. They brew this in time. What they did was, let's see what I got here. They brew when there's a full moon. That's when they brew this, because as you know, full moon, the moon kind of triggers and runs the tides in the country, and actually the water, and they say even in the weather change people's attitudes. I think with our bodies, I don't know, I don't want to take a guess, but I'll say 85% water in our body. I could be way off on that number, but the tides are running, the waters are run by the moon, and so making beer could be one of those examples. Well, they make it on a full moon, and they call that Volmanda. It means full moon beer in German. This is a Brooklyn brewery. This is ABV, 5.1% ABV. But it seems like I'm rushing because the rain's going to be right coming soon. It's a throwback to the pagan days when they were right down to earth and on their rituals and so forth. Let's see what else. Like I said, brewed in New York, and they use their own malt and hops that are grown in New York. I've seen maps lately with having New York State part of New England. When I was in school, that wasn't the way, but I've been seeing maps like that. I don't know what that's all about. It's a Marzen style Keller beer. It's a lager is what it means. Marzen means when they brew for the Oktoberfest, it's in March, it's brewed between certain months, and that's an Oktoberfest beer, what the Marzen means. I don't know if that's on there. No, it's not, but that's what the Marzen beer, that's what this here is. It's by three brothers. I'm sorry to be talking too fast or so fast. 2011 when they started, Jack's Abbey Brewery in Framingham, Massachusetts, on 100 Clinton Street. You got Eric, Sam, and Jack Hendler. They started it, and they're still in the business, running it, and very involved. Let's see, a Keller beer, it's a type of German beer that's really not classified. It's a different kind of a beer because it can be either top or bottom fermented beer. And if you brew beer, top fermented is your ales, and it's you don't need the temperatures to be as cool and cold. Whereas the bottom, your lagers, you got to have cold fermenting, and that's this beer can be either way. Let's see, and it's not pasteurized, it's not clarified. You don't put anything in the brew kettle to settle all the things floating around in it. They don't do that, and they don't pasteurize. The pasteurization, you heat it up to 100 degrees, about around 100, and kill certain amounts of bacteria for shelf life is what it is. Let's see. Keller beer, it's Keller beer, K-E-L-L-E-R beer. You've seen a lot of German beers. It means cellar beer in a term. In German translation, it doesn't mean cellar, but in terms of beer, it means cellar beer. I know it's so like some of our English language. Buy, you buy something in the store. Buy, you know. That's kind of like it is. Let's see, what else we have? Let's see. The KCBC here, Kings County Brewers Collective in Brooklyn. Let's see if we can find anything on the can here. Unfiltered and unpasteurized, 12 fluid ounces. Brewed by Jack's Abbey Brewing Company LLC, 100 Clinton Street, Framingham, Mass. I remember that. A Voldman beer, brewed on for a full moon. That's the Voldman, they have it on here. A full moon. A Marzen, brewed during the full moon. Marzen, there it is on there. And drink lager. They pretty well brew a lot of. They do other brews, but the mainstay is lagers. And it's Hop Moon. So I like that label. So I hope the beer is just as good as the label. We have a glass. We do. Like I say, sorry folks for talking so fast, but I do want to get this in before it rains. You can hear the birds calming down and not chirping as much because the rain's coming and the thunder. It's supposed to rain at 5 o'clock. Oh. Well, must have got shaken up or shooken up a little, because look at that. Yipers. Let's see what time it is. 4:22 p.m. So the rain is coming at 5. Excuse my grubbiness. It's the start of a beard. And I usually don't start on this early, but I had been shaving and everything, keeping clean, because my number one son, I've heard about him a lot in my videos and so, but he got married 2 weeks ago. So I was clean shaven every day and all that stuff. And I just got tired of shaving. Alright, that's further ado. I am having something, because I will stay, if it rains, I'm going to stay under the umbrella. And these are potato chips with the jalapeno, fiery, hot jalapeno. I'll be having some of that, and sometimes I wash it down with a Coca-Cola. Alright, let's see if this head has gone down. Not significantly. So what I'm going to do is I am going to drink this out of the can. You know, I've always done that. My young years, though. Particularly just drink it out of the can, or the bottle. Alright, salute. Going down real good, real smooth. That lager kind of feeling over your throat. This is good. After today, it was so hot. I really didn't even come out to either one of my work benches. I didn't do any work outside because it was so hot today. This has a little kind of it's a lager. It's like a nice mouthfeel, medium mouthfeel, really strong medium mouthfeel, and a cereal type that lager you get, and a maltiness that's way in the back. It doesn't come right out front. It's fruitiness that comes out first, and then the malt. So it's kind of like the hops and the yeast, and then right on the tail of that is the sweetness on the malt. But it's not sweet. It's the maltiness that's given that. When I say malt, if it was sweet, I've had beers like that. That the malty is pretty well. You could say sweet, a sweet beer. It leaves a little of an aftertaste, which isn't bad. A lot of lagers don't leave this type of aftertaste. It's the kind of yeast that is in this. They do not give much information on the IBUs or what kind of hops are in this, or the malt. And what information I have, I had picked up from the computer. Doing a little due diligence on their webpage. Sometimes you have to go to other sources, but I just was on their webpage. As I said, the aromas of lagers are all the same, and this is similar, but this has more of a, now I think it has more of a yeasty excuse me, carbonation is carbonation is good. It has kind of a yeasty aroma. I know that aroma. Salute. Definitely a drinking brew for sure. Excuse me. I like lagers. I'm a lager drinker, and I don't want to keep this too long. I'm gonna stay out here anyways. If it rains, under this umbrella. Let's see if everything else. I did say the owners and starters of the brewery, Eric, Sam, and Jack Hendler. They're brothers. The hops in the malt in this are New York grown because of the KCBC. It's 100%. Oh, the pasteurization, I had talked about that. Not pasteurized, not filtered. And carbonation is nice in this. Flavor is nice. It's a good drinking beer, good session beer. At 5.1% ABV, you can sit down with family and friends and fellow workers and pound these back, a few of these. And go walking, but I wouldn't go driving, drinking any alcohol. Wouldn't go driving. Would this become a regular? I'm iffy about that. It's got a flavor that I'm not accustomed to. It tastes good. Listen, can you hear the thunder? It's got a flavor that is, I don't know if it's the yeast and the hops that are in this that I'm not accustomed to. I mean, I'm drinking a lager, but it's not like most of the lagers, or even most of the lagers that they brew. This is different. I think it's the hops that are really good. They say Lupulus, and they've got a hop, and it's made like a hand grenade. So that's what's coming out, the hops they're using. I wish I knew what kind of hops was in this. I'm not too fond of the flavor of that back taste on it. Alright, so with that said, would I get this again? Probably. If there was nothing first in line that I drink quite a bit, and would it be an all on my list of the beers that I do drink? Yeah, probably. I might say to my wife or someone to pick up some beer, I might say that one there. But, we got either hot. But that's something I won't keep this too long. Yeah, I would get it again. When I don't know, it would be on. Wouldn't be on my everyday list. The flavors, I think you have to get adjusted to the hops or the. Excuse me. Or the yeast that's in this. I don't know how Alright, this is from March. That's not too bad, March 2019. So, I mean, about 5 months. Alright, so I'll end this right here. Have a good day, folks. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Be responsible for what you do. And kids, don't drink if you're underage. So have a good day, folks. Enjoy the day. Ciao.